Test, test. The land of the free and the home of the brave. You're welcome. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another broadcast of Silo Rebels Baseball. Jory House filling in for Kevin Farr today. Kevin is being a dad and going to watch Will play and pitch here in college baseball. We are here in the Jones Tournament, the Bo Duran Invitational. This is the consolation game, and we are facing off against the Oklahoma Christian School. And let's see what they have here. Oh, where's it at? They are the Saints. They're led by Ramis Caesar. Looking at their record, they are 11-10 on the season, 6-3 in district play in District 3A-4, along with Perry and Crossings Christian. They are going to be the home team on the field today, as our Silo Rebels are going to be the visiting team. Of course, it is prom day, so we moved the game up to 10 o'clock to try to get our boys back for prom and get them all fancied out and put their dresses on and their tuxes and stuff like that. So, we got to get pictures taken and things like that. We're just about to get underway. Looking at the lineup for OCS, out in right field is going to be Johnson, number 12. Out in center field, number 4, Neild. Roaming around left field, Fitzgerald, number 16. Over at third base, number 9, Schwant. Shortstop today is going to be number 3, Sterling. Over at second base, going to be number 7, Stevens. At first base, number 23, Abel. And the battery is going to be behind the dish, Orm, number 2, and Stout, number 20, on the mound. For your Rebels, their lineup's going to look a little like this. Zane Sander going to lead things off and going to play second base. In the 2-hole, Britton Salisbury roaming around center field today. In the 3-hole, Jarrett House, our catcher. Sam Mendenhall going to be playing first base, followed by Sean Weaver out in right field. Jory Allen's going to be doing the DH duties, batting for Gabe Hernandez, who's on the bump. Casey Spalding's going to be out in left field. Nolan Northcott getting his start at third base today, and Daxter Thomas handling things down over in the shortstop general area. Well, here's the throwdown from the catcher. We are just about ready to go. Let's see if Zane Sander can get us up and going. It's always a good thing if we can get a good leadoff base hit right here. See what Zane can do. It's a beautiful day with about 70 degrees. Wind's blowing still a little bit, but not as hard as it was on Friday. So we are set to get underway here in Jones, Oklahoma. Pitch number 1 is going to be a called strike right down Broadway. Zane's going to hit a ground ball to short. Up with it and across. 6-3 in the scorebook. 1 out here in the top of the first inning. Again, the Rebels are facing off against the Saints. Next up, senior center fielder Britton Salisbury. I don't have any stats for us today. We forgot to print them out so I can bring them. And he's going to hit this first pitch ground ball to third. Up with it in time, easy. It goes. Next to hit, the catcher, my personal favorite, Jarrett House. There's going to be a called strike. It's only the fourth pitch of the inning. We already got 2 outs. Of course, Britt went up there swinging first pitch and just missed it. House down in the count 0-1. Let's see what he can do here. And he's going to hit a weak ground ball to third base. He backhands it, throws it in time. Good play by the third baseman. And that's going to be a 1-2-3 inning on 5 pitches. No runs, no hits, no errors. 5 pitches for Stout. I'm going to take a break. We'll be right back here on SiloRebels.tv. All right, welcome back. Looking at the defensive lineup for your Rebels. Out in left field, Casey Spaulding, senior. Roam around center field, Britton Salisbury, senior. And out in right field, another senior, Sean Weaver. Senior outfielders. Looking on the infield over at third base, Nolan Northcott, freshman. Roam around shortstop, that'd be Daxter Thomas, a sophomore. Second base, Zane Sander, a sophomore. And then first base, Sam Mendenhall, a sophomore. Behind the dish, my son, Jarrett House, a junior. And then on the bump, Gabe Hernandez, number 23, also a junior. Gabe's had some really good outings against some really tough teams. Let's see how we do against this pretty good 3A squad here. Leading off, going to be number 16, Fitzgerald. And first pitch swinging, going to foul that one off. Gabe looks good out there. His ball's got a little bit of zip on it. Of course, he is throwing into the wind. See how we can see if he can control it like he did down in Florida. That ball's going to be high. 1-1 the count now. And there's going to be ball 2 up and in. I think he was trying to send a message, hey, you're on my plate. Let's see how we can do this. And there's going to be another high pitch, ball 3. 3-1 the count now for Fitzgerald, the leadoff batter for the Saints. And that's going to be fouled off. Full count now for Fitzgerald and Hernandez. Let's see what the payoff pitch can do. Gabe's going to go ahead and take a step off, get his composure. Looking for the sign. He has it, and he delivers. And he's going to spike it into the dirt. Again, another 3-2 walk. Charlie did it the other day. I think they're trying to grip it a little too tight, as he wanted to throw it too hard instead of be a pitcher, hit spots. Looks like House has got to go to the dugout and get the earpiece fixed on his helmet. The joys about the new rule this year is you can have communication devices from the coach to the catcher only. Now next year might be changed a little bit. It might be coach, catcher, pitcher. I know in college you can have, I think, one infielder, one outfielder, and the coach and catcher, or the pitcher and catcher. All right, leadoff got aboard. Number 3, Sterling, now up to bat. Let's see if he is going to show bunt, and he is not. And there's going to be a called strike on the inside corner. Pickoff attempt. Back safely is Fitzgerald. That ball's blocked. It was in the dirt. Good job by House back there to keep it in front. That's going to be a called strike on the outside corner. 1-2 the count now for Sterling. Sterling is the shortstop for the Saints. Looking for a pitcher's best friend, a ground ball to get a double play here. Hernandez steps off again to catch his composure. And another pickoff attempt over in time. Umpire telling the OCS guys to get in the dugout. And that ball was in the dirt, blocked. Good block by House, trying to get the batter to chase. He tried. He looked like he wanted to chase, but he held up just in time. And there's ball 3. I think the umpire thought about it for a split second. Might have been just a little bit low and away. Full count to the second batter of the inning. And he's going to spike this one in the dirt. Oh, that's going to have Coach Jeffcoat come to the mound to talk to his pitcher and try to calm things down. With that, I'm going to take a break here on SoloRebels.tv, part of the Squirrel TV network. All right, welcome back. Next batter is going to be number 9, Spencer Schwant. He is a junior, and he's going to take strike 1 on the outside corner. I pulled up their roster from their online to see what we got here. 0-1 the count for Schwant, listed at 5'7", and that one spiked in the dirt. Good block by House. House clutching his hand. I think he might have blocked it with his forearm. Counts 2-1. Umpire looked like he wanted to call a strike, but went ahead and pulled it back. He had the gun out ready to shoot the strike, but he pulled it back. Come on, Gabe. Let's throw some strikes, buddy. Let's get a pitch, ground ball. And that's going to be a called strike. 2-2 the count now for Spencer Schwant. Still looking for the pitcher's best friend, a ground ball double play. Runners at first and second. And there's a ground ball to second base. Can we turn 2, 4, 6, and back to 5. Almost got a double play, just the opposite side. It's going to be a fielder's choice. Sander to Thomas. Thomas flung it over there to Northcott. Fitzgerald just slides in right in time. Next batter is going to be number 13, Martin. But the roster that they have on the online is not the correct, I guess, because unless some pitcher or some kids changed uniforms. That's going to be a called strike. Hey, give yourself a step, Jarrett. Yep, there he is. Sorry, that's the catcher in me that I've caught all my life. I said, lefty up with the potential runner. I said, give yourself a half step back. Just tell the umpire, hey, scoot back just half step so you can see. And that ball is going to be low for ball one. 1-1 the count now for Martin. Looking for another ground ball, Gabe. Have some confidence, brother. Get ready to pitch. And that's going to be a called strike on the left, on the outside corner. A good pitch there. 1-2 the count now for left-handed hitting Martin. And the runner's going to go on the pitch. House is, actually, he went on before the pitch was even thrown. House had no chance to do anything right there. Infield's going to play in, try to cut down the run at home plate. 2-2 count now. Batter's going to call time here. Come on, Gabe. Get you a ground ball or a strikeout right here. That's going to be a strike three right down Broadway. Very good pitch. It's going to be 2 outs. Going to bring number 7, Stevens, to the plate. Two outs, runners on second, third, scoring chance opportunity for the Saints. Of course, Hernandez is trying to have a say in that. Stevens is the second baseman for the Saints. That pitch can be a little bit outside, ball one. That pitch is going to be a little bit low for ball two. Umpire almost looked like he wanted to second guess himself again. It's not easy. You know, a lot of people think that, you know, they can sit up in the stands and see everything. It's not as easy as you think. I've been doing it for 24 years, trying to encourage people to get up there and do it. You get paid quite a bit, but they want to umpire behind the screen instead of in front of the screen. 2-1 the count now for Stevens, second baseman. That pitch is going to be outside. 3-1. On deck, looks like it's going to be the catcher, Orm. Don't want to walk him. Go ahead and go right at him right here, Gabe. And he pops this one up to right field. Weaver underneath it, and he's going to haul that in. Inning started out a little weary, but Gabe Hernandez settled in and handled his business. No hits, no runs, no errors, 27 total pitches for Gabe going into the second inning here at the Jones Tournament, the Bo Duran Invitational. We'll mute my mic and take a break for a second. We'll be right back here on SiloRibbles.tv, part of the Squirtle.tv network. He's thrown 3 pitches, 3 of which have got past the catcher. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I know you missed my extremely handsome voice. Good thing I have a face for radio. Glad to be along with you here for some Silo Rebels baseball. My wife tells me I have a face for radio, so that's always a good thing. Due up for the Rebels, Sam Mendenhall hitting in the 4-hole spot, followed by Weaver and Allen. Mendenhall coming up to plate. Let's see what he can do here. And called strike. I'm telling you, Stout's not throwing it very hard. It's almost like he's just serving it up today. I mean, that's only the 6th pitch, and he's already thrown 1 full inning. That ball is going to be just a hair low. 1-1 the count now for Mendenhall. See what Sam can do right here. Sam does have a couple of triples on the year. And that one's going to be low. Sam using his fleet feet to get him around the bases. Does a good job, especially playing first base. He is a ball-picking son of a gun at first base. Ball's in the dirt. Somehow he comes up with it. 3-1 to count now for Sam. This is a good pitch to swing on if it's there. And he's going to take ball 4. Leadoff walk brings to the plate the dude, Sean Weaver, running around out in right field today. Weaver has some speed. Let's see if he's going to show bunt. We've seen multiple drag bunts here, even when the third baseman's playing in, but his speed is just too great, I guess you can say. Pickoff attempt at first base, by the way. And he's going to take a called strike. Sean Weaver, a senior, has signed on to go run track at college. And he's going to hit a hot shot past the diving third baseman. This is going to pull Sam all the way from first to third, and it's going to be a stand-up double for Sean Weaver. Third baseman just out of his reach. Of course, you know, he just showed a bunt, and then it's a hot rod right past him. Going to bring to the plate Jory Allen. Boy, this man has a good first name, I tell you what. There's not many Jorys, but I'm glad that me and him both have that name. Allen DHing for Gabe Hernandez today. He hit a double over the left fielder's head the other day. Let's see what Allen can do right here. Oh, here we go. This is going to be a wild pitch. And Sam slides in safely. I think he missed the tag. But Sam also was really, really late getting to the plate. Good sliding with the Mendenhall right there. Breaks open this lead. Now it's 1-0 here for the Rebels. And he's going to hit a ground ball up the middle. Diving play by the shortstop. Going to keep it in front. And that's going to be a infield single here for Jory Allen. Good job. Bringing to the plate senior Casey Spalding. He can tell you what time it is even without looking at a clock. Eagle Scout of America. You know, they have pretty good cookies. Oh, that's a Girl Scout. Sorry about that. See what Casey Spalding can do. Showing bunt. He's going to pull this one back and take strike. Score's now 2-0 in favor of your Rebels. OCS played a really good game against Oaktahaw on the first day. Got beat 14-13, and Casey is going to take or foul that one off. Showed bunt, an attempted bunt, and it's going to foul it off. I think Jory was stealing. I'm going to tell you he was stealing, but I think he actually would have made it had Casey just pulled it back right there. Oh, 2 the count now for Spalding. Got a battle here, Case. See what Spalding can do right here. Put this bad boy in play. Another pickoff attempt at first. Back in time is Jory Allen. On deck, the freshman Nolan Northcott. 0-2 pitch on its way for Spalding, and he's going to foul this one off to the left side. Looked like it was a curve ball, and looked like it was going to hit him, but he fouled it off, pulled his hands through. Still battling is Casey Spalding, still 0-2. Nobody out here in the top of the second. And he's going to foul this one straight back. Spalding is battling here. If he can keep it up. Jory Allen over at first base looking to get to second. And that pitch is going to be just a little low, 1-2 the count. It looked good. And he's going to hit this one to shortstop, a two-hopper, 6-4-3. He actually pulled his first baseman off, so it's just a 6-4 fielder's choice for Spalding. Safe at first base. That's going to be the first out of the inning. Brings to the plate the freshman Nolan Northcott. Nolan's been doing some pretty good job here in the JV games and in practice, getting him to start again today. Called strike on the outside corner, first pitch. Pickoff attempt over at first. Spalding back in time. Spalding's got a little bit of speed over there. He has learned to run through the wilderness with bare feet as an Eagle Scout. And Northcott lifts this one out to deep left center field, and over is the left fielder, calls the center fielder off. Now we got 2 outs. Nolan tried to put some muscle into it and just missed it. Brings to the plate the sophomore shortstop, Daxter Thomas. 2 outs now here in the top of the second. And Daxter's going to hit a hot shot to third base. One hopper. Oh, he was off. He was off the bag. All the OCS guys are coming off the field, but the umpire absolutely, he did call him off the bag because he was off the bag. Coach Caesar is going to go out and talk to the field umpire, but I'm telling you, when he came off the bag, he was trying to get back to it. And I don't think he got back to it. I'd be surprised if they go ahead and tell him he was on the bag. Umpires have come together, and they're going to call him safe. Going to bring to the plate the leadoff guy, Zane Sander, with that error. It's going to be an error on the third baseman for having to pull the first baseman off. Zane's first at bat hit a ground out to the shortstop. Zane trying to get some redemption here and get a base hit. We got runners on first and second, and that's going to be a called strike on the inside corner. Oh, 1 the count for Sander, and he's going to take a pitch high. 1-1 the count now for the sophomore, second baseman, utility infielder, catcher, JV pitcher, as he did the other day at Idabel. That pitch is going to be low in the dirt. 2-1 now on Sander. Looking to get as many pitches as this at bat as he can. He's known for going deep in a count sometimes. And he's going to hit a hard ground ball foul of third base bag. Brings the count 2-2 now for Sander. Looking to battle. Come on, Zane. We need a base hit, buddy. Find some magic. And that one's going to be fouled off to the left side also. Ball was still on the field. The umpire had to make sure to hold the game up until the ball is secured. 2-2 count now. Next pitch on its way, and he's going to foul this one back. Zane Sander doing a good job here, seeing pitches, fouling them off. On deck, waiting patiently, Britt Salisbury. And Sander flies this one out to right field. If it's fair, it's down, and it's going to go foul. Another foul ball. Umpire has now reached into his left ball bag to get some new baseballs. Already ran out of them. Come on, Zane, win the battle, buddy. And this one's going to be popped up. Looks like it's going to have play for the third baseman. He's going to come up with it. So the damage is done. 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, 26 pitches for Stout that inning. Rebels lead it 2-0 here in the Bo Durant Invitational at the Jones Tournament. Going into the bottom of the second. Due up for the Saints is going to be the catcher, Orm, followed by Abel and Johnson. We'll take a break right here, and we'll be right back here on SiloRebels.tv. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Jory House filling in for Kevin Farr. Still only trying to do at least 20-25% as good a job he does. Hernandez still on the bump. First pitch is going to be singed out to center field, line drive, but stood up in time enough for Britt Salisbury to haul it in. Good piece of hitting for the catcher, Orm, right there. Ball in play, line drive, batter out, line out. Salisbury. There we go. I'm running Game Changer too, so just bear with me. Next to bat, number 23, the first baseman, Abel. First pitch to him is going to be, I guess, just a little high. Now, he's a tall drink of water, so it must not miss too much. And that one's going to be a little low. So Gabe's been high and low. Let's see if we can find somewhere in the middle here. And that's going to be inside. Well, he's went high, he's went low, he's went inside. Come on, Gabe, let's find the middle of it. Don't be fishing around it. Go ahead and go right to the middle of the zone. And that's going to be ball 4. 4-pitch walk. Brings to the plate number 12, Johnson. Johnson's the right fielder. Another lefty batter for OCS. They have quite a few of them. Sort of jealous. We have 2 of them on our Silo Rebel squad. And there's a strike. That's what we were looking for in the last batter, Gabe. That a boy. Get up there and command it. That one's going to be just a little bit low. 1-1 the count now for Johnson. Like I said, Johnson's the right fielder for the Saints. He's going to foul this one off to the left side over toward the softball field. It's going to make the count 1-2. One pitch away, Gabe. Get a ground ball, double play. Let's go hit. And that one's going to be fouled off to the left side again. All right, he's not catching up to the fastball. Let's not throw anything off speed. Let's see if he can continue to blow it by him. And that one's going to hit him. I will tell you that Gabe did change his, he was going from the slide step to that one right there. He went higher and longer, and it changed his rhythm on the mound. Hit better. It's going to bring to the plate the 9-hole hitter, number 4, Neild, who's playing center field today. Umpires are giving Johnson just a few extra seconds to, because that ball looked like it hit him in the right calf. One out here. Scoring opportunity for the Saints. Runners at first and second. And that ball is thrown in the dirt. Good block and pick for House. One-0 the count for the 9-hole hitter. That one's going to be low also. Gabe, quit worrying about it and relax. House is going to take a moment and go try to calm down his pitcher right fast. Two-0 the count for Neild. Number 4 playing center field today for the OCS Saints, Oklahoma Christian School. That's going to be a called strike. 2-1 the count. Still looking for a ground ball. Let's roll it up. Let's go hit. There's another called strike. I'd like to congratulate the girls on 2 big wins yesterday against Ripley and Binger Oni at the Dale Festival. And that one's going to be thrown in the dirt. It's going to get by House. Now you got a scoring opportunity for the Saints. Runners moved up on the wild pitch. Three-two count now. And that ball's going to be outside. Loads the bases for the leadoff guy. Fitzgerald, number 16, who walked his first at bat. Gabe just balked again, by the way. Just letting Jose know, and he just balked again. Jose, you're going to have to tell him he cannot go to his mouth while in contact with the rubber. 1-0 the count for Fitzgerald, the leadoff guy. And he's going to take a big swing and a miss. One count now for the leadoff guy for the Saints. And he's going to swing and a miss on that one. He walked his first at bat, and he's looking not to walk this time. 1-2 the count.
on Fitzgerald. Payoff pitch. And that ball is going to be spiked in the dirt. Good block by House. Two now. And another spiked in the dirt pitch. These pitches are landing about 2 or 3 feet in front of the plate. Come on, Gabe. I need one ground ball right here. Don't try to overthrow, just pitch. And there we go. There's a foul ball right in the box. Again, be a pitcher right here. Full count for the leadoff guy with bases juiced. 1 out here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. And that pitch is going to be high for ball 4. Walks in a base runner. And that's going to get a mound visit from Coach Jeffcoat. While they're talking, I'm going to mute my mic for a few seconds. We'll be right back here on SaddleRebels.tv. Thank you. They heard me. They got up immediately. New pitcher for the Rebels, bringing in Braden Hill, number 20. Looking to get out of this jam. 1 out, bases loaded. Rebels clinging on to a 2-1 lead here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Brings to the plate number 3, Sterling, who walked his first at bat. Sterling is the shortstop for the OCS Saints. And first pitch swinging, fouled it straight back. That's going to be pitch number 2, just a little bit high. Gabe ended with 50 pitches, 1 and 1 inning pitched. And this is going to be fly ball out to right field. Salisbury going to call it, and he's going to haul it in. And he's going to. Why are we throwing it to 3? I thought he had a chance to throw him out at home, but he decided to rear back and chunk it to third base. So that's going to be a sacrifice fly. So the score now is 2-2 here. Runner at first and second did not advance. And that's going to be a hard ground ball to shortstop. Daxter up with it in time at second base. Oop. Hard ground ball. Fielder's choice. Thomas to Sander at second base. And that's going to end the inning. 2 runs, no hits, no errors, 27 pitches. Due up for your Rebels going to be Salisbury, followed by House and Mendenhall. Mute my mic. We'll be right back here on SaddleRebels.tv. called down on it pretty quick, so they left.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are here in the top of the third inning, OCS Saints versus your Silo Rebels. Up to bat, Britton Salisbury. He grounded out his first at bat to the third baseman. Looking to get things started. Going to take a ball low for ball one. There's going to be another ball low. 2-0 the count now for Salisbury. Looking to get on base so we can get some runs in this inning. And he's going to hit a ground ball to third base. Two-hopper up with it. Out at first. Well, Britton's 2 for 2 on hitting it to the third baseman. Due up is the catcher for the Rebels, Jarrett House, number 15. And he's going to get a line drive in the left field, and that's going to get past the left fielder and hit all the way to the wall. House is going to be standing up at second base with a double down the line. Good piece of hitting for Jarrett House. Of course, that's going to bring a courtesy runner, Jake Langley. As soon as I can find him here on the game changer, there he is. Good piece of hitting for House. One out here in the top of the third. Scoring opportunity for the Rebels. Sam Mendenhall coming up with runner at second base, one out. Sam's first at bat, he walked. And that pitch is just going to miss him for ball one. Come on, Sam, let's get a base hit, buddy. That ball is going to be a little bit low for ball two. 2-0 the count now for Mendenhall, sophomore first baseman. And that one's going to be up and in yet again. 3-0 the count. Walked his first at bat. He's on the verge of walking his second at bat. 3-0, get there, stay in there and get your timing down. Act like you want to hit, but just get your timing down, Sam. Expect it to be a strike. And there's a called strike. 3-1. Looking for one pitch only, Sam. If it's right down Broadway, get all over it. If not, leave it alone. That ball's going to be low and away for ball four. Puts runners at first and second for the dude, Sean Weaver. Weaver doubled his first time up over the third baseman's head into down the line, and it hit the wall also. Third baseman's playing back. I don't know. Sean might be throwing down a bunt right here. Oh, now he's starting to creep up a little bit. And Sean's going to hit another line drive down the third base line, and it's going to be foul. Oh, 1 the count now for Sean Weaver. And he's going to foul this one straight back. 0-2. On deck is Jory Allen. See what Sean can do right here. He's got a job. Get him over or get him in. Those are his only two options. He's going to take ball one on the outside. Do or do not. There is no try. Famous words of Jedi Master. And he foul tips this one straight back into the glove for a strikeout. Brings to the plate Jory Allen, who singled on a ground ball up the middle a while ago. Shortstop tried to dive and make a play, actually just kept it in front. 2 outs now. And he's going to lift this one up to shortstop. He's underneath it, and he's going to haul it in. First pitch swinging. That's going to end the threat pretty quickly. No runs, 1 hit, 14 pitches due up for the Saints is going to be Martin, Stevens, and Orm. Here in the bottom of the third at the Bo Duran Invitational. We'll be right back here on SalloRebels.tv. All right, welcome back. Up to the plate, number 13, left-handed hitting Martin. He struck out looking his first at bat. Braden Hill still on the bump for your Silo Rebels. And this is going to be a foul ball to the dugout. Really late swinging on that one. We're all tied up here in the bottom of the third. OCS 2, Silo Rebels 2. That's going to be a called strike on the inside corner. Martin down 0-2 here. That pitch is going to be up and away, just like Superman. Up, up, and away. Sorry, the joys of being your play-by-play and your color commentator. You got to laugh at your own jokes. That pitch is going to be a little bit low and in. 2-2 now for Martin. Martin is the DH for the Saints. And he's going to foul this one straight back. Staying alive on a Saturday morning. Not quite Saturday night, but staying alive. Two-two pitch, and that's going to be up. Try to get him to chase after the high cheese. It's going to bring the count full. And that's going to be another high pitch for ball 4. Goes 0-2, turns around and walks him. Not what Silo wanted. Leadoff guy aboard, brings to the plate number 7, Stevens, the second baseman. His first at bat, he flew out to right field. Jarrett has has Braden step off so he can get the pitch call from the dugout. That ball is going to be fouled off to the right side. 0-1 the count. 0-1 for Stevens here in the bottom of the third inning. Nobody out. And that's going to be a ground ball to the dugout. He's down 0-2 now. That pitch is up and away for 1-2. No, 2-2, excuse me. No, it is 1-2. Sorry, I'm looking at the score. Thought Jarrett had a chance to back pick at first base there. It was a good pitch to back pick on. This is going to be a ground ball to third. Is it going to be a 5-4-3 double play? And it is a pitcher's best friend. Good job by Northcott and Sander to turn that. Brings up 2 outs. Up to the plate, the catcher who lined out to center field, Orm, his first at bat, hit it well just straight to Britt Salisbury out there in center field. And that's going to be a curveball called strike. Oh, 1 for the catcher, Orm. And he's going to foul this one straight back to the right side, and that's going to be 0-2. Down in the count. Let's see what Braden Hill can do right here. Oh-2 pitch is going to be high. 1-2 is the count. And there's going to be strike 3 on a curveball. Good pitch for Braden Hill. No runs, no hits, no errors. 15 pitches for the junior. That's going to end the third inning. Still tied here, 2-2 here in the Bo Duran Invitational Tournament in the Jones Tournament. Let me mute my mic here for a few seconds and talk to my beautiful wife. We'll be right back here on SiloRebels.tv. Good job. Why would the parents say anything? The girls were the ones in trouble. Not trouble, but you know what I mean. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Due up for your Rebels, Spalding, followed by Northcott and Thomas, 7-8-9. Spalding's first at bat, heading to a fielder's choice at shortstop, got on base. And that's going to be ball 1 on the outside. Top of the fourth. And Spalding's going to show bunt, and that pitch is going to be a little bit high. 2-0 the count now. And Spalding hits this one a mile, just foul. District action on Monday, pending weather. The Rebels will face off against the Bearcats from Antlers on Monday and Tuesday. At home, it'll be Monday. It also is going to be senior night again, pending the weather. And then Tuesday, your Rebels go to Antlers to do that, to play the other district game. And there is ball 4. Leadoff guy aboard brings to the plate Nolan Northcott, who hit a really good fly ball out to left center field earlier. Just got underneath it. The Saints coach is going to go out and talk to his pitcher and calm him down. I'm going to mute my mic for a second. Be right back. All right, back in the action. Nolan Northcott still up to the plate. Spalding gets his lead over at first base, and Northcott's going to take a pitch outside. For ball 1. And there's a back pick back to first base on ball 2. Back in time is Spalding. See what the freshman can do right here, and he's going to take a strike on the outside corner. Two on the count now, and he's going to hit this and straight up to the pitcher's mound. Shortstop calling everybody off, and he's going to haul that in. He hit it high, just straight up. Brings to the plate Daxter Thomas, sophomore shortstop. And he's going to take strike 1 on the inside corner. Come on, Daxter, get you a base hit. Big old hole open between short and third. Pickoff attempt. Spalding back in time. He's going to have to wash his uniform tonight. 9-hole hitter trying to roll it over and get back to the top here. And Daxter just late fouls that one off to the right side. Down 0-2 now. Spalding with a huge lead over there. And it's going to be a ball in the dirt. Good stop by the catcher to get over there and pick it. One, two now for Daxter Thomas. And he's going to hit a little flare over toward right side, and the first baseman's not going to get it in time. One, two the count for Daxter Thomas. One out here in the top of the 4th. OCS Saints versus your Silo Rebels. And there's a little hit and run, but I think it's going to be too high. And the right fielder is going to catch it and throw him out at first base. Johnson to Abel. That's going to end the threat. No runs, no hits, no errors, 14 pitches. Due up for your Saints is going to be Abel, Johnson, and Neild, 7, 8, 9. Braden Hill still on the bump. I'm going to take a break here on SiloRebels.tv. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Starting the bottom of the fourth inning, defensively, everything stays the same. Brings to the plate the 7-hole hitter, Abel. His first at bat, he walked in a 4-pitch at bat. And this time he's going to swing. Very first pitch, ground ball to shortstop. Thomas mishandles it, but he's not going to get it in time. Error by Thomas. Brings to the plate Johnson, who was hit by a pitch his first at bat in the right calf muscle. Well, he'll get a first pitch ground ball. Let's see if he can get a second pitch ground ball right here. And he's going to show bunt, and he's going to foul that one straight back. See if Johnson can hear. He's going to show bunt again. This time he's going to bunt it. And that's going to be fouled off his foot immediately. Jarrett came out like a cat ready to throw it. 0-2 the count now for Johnson. The 0-2 pitch is, he asked for it high, but he threw it way too high. You want to try to throw that 0-2 pitch about letter to neck high. That pitch is going to be outside. 2-2 now. Action pitch on its way. Hoping for a ground ball double play. That's going to be fouled off. That's Hill's 25th pitch. And this one's also going to be fouled off. So Johnson's trying to stay alive here. Got a little battle going right here between pitcher and batter. Big lead over at first base. There's going to be a line drive base hit over the first baseman's head out into right field. It's going to move the runners up to first and second to bring up the 9-hole hitter, Neild, who walked his first at bat. The Saints trying to get things going here in the bottom of the fourth. First leadoff runner and at first and second. Rebels looking like wanting to play the bunt. Mendenhall way up on the grass. It's going to pull Sander away from second base. And he's going to show bunt. That ball's in the dirt. Good block by House. Trying to get the runners from first to second over to second to third. And this is going to be a called strike. One the count now for the 9-hole hitter, Neild, who walked his first at bat. Showed bunt first pitch. He's going to show bunt again. This time it's low. 2-1 now the count. Don't show any frustration, Braden. Get up there ready to pitch. That's going to be a bunt at third base. Oh, had a chance to throw it. Had a chance to get him out at third base, but he overthrows the first baseman. The bunt takes him to third base, but that ball went into the bullpen area, so we're trying to see if it's dead ball area, but I think it's not. So the error by Hill on the bunt is going to allow one run to score and move the runners up from first to second. And that's going to be a called strike on the inside corner. 3-2 now in favor of the Saints. Capitalizing that error by the pitcher. Infield's playing in now. And batter looks like he attempts but holds it back. 1-1 the count now. Leadoff batter Fitzgerald walked both times he was to the plate, both a full count walk. That ball is going to be grounded to third base. Play at home. And he's going to be out. Good play there by Nolan Northcott to hurry up and get it out that's not ball in play, ground ball, fielder's choice. There we go. Gives us one out, runners at the corners. Brings to the plate number 3, Sterling, who walked and hit a fly ball to center field for a sacrifice. And he's going to fly this one out to center field. There's a chance at the plate. It hits the mound and pops up. Another sacrifice fly. If the ball does not hit the pitcher's mound, there might have been a chance to get him out. Of course, Salisbury did stutter step with the catch and the transfer. But it gives another run for the Saints. 4-2 now. They're getting their leadoff guys aboard and getting them over. We got to do the same thing. 2 outs. Brings to the plate number 9, Schwant, the third baseman, who grounded into fielder's choice both at bats. One to the second baseman, one to the shortstop. He's going to take ball 1. Pickoff attempt over at first base. Back in time is going to be Fitzgerald. Runner. It's going to be a ground ball to Sam Mendenhall at first and hauls it in and gets him out. So that's going to end the scoring threat for the Saints. 2 runs on 1 hit, 18 pitches due up for your Rebels. The leadoff, Sander, followed by Salisbury, followed by House. We're going to take a break here on SaddleRebels.tv. We'll be back in just a moment. All right, welcome back. Going into the 5th inning, the Saints are up on the Rebels 4-2. Due up for the Rebels, Zane Sander, who's 0 for 2 in the contest with a ground out to short and a pop up to the third baseman. Same pitcher in Stout. This is pitch number 60, and I'm telling you, he's just throwing it down Broadway. Like, here, hit it. That's going to be another ground ball out at first base, 6-3. Salisbury coming up the plate. He's 0 for 2 with 2 ground outs to the third baseman. Third baseman's playing back. Go ahead and lay down the bunt, Britt. And he's going to hit this one out into center field. 2 pitches, 2 outs. Keeping the pitcher's pitch count well under where he needs to be. Brings to the plate Jarrett House, who's 1 for 2 with a ground out to third base and a double down the left field line. Come on, Jarrett. You're ready to hit. And he's going to fly this one out. A 3-pitch inning. A 3-pitch inning right there. A 3-pitch inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. 3 pitches in the inning. 3. I understand being aggressive, but if you're going to swing at it, hit it. We're going to take a break here on SiloRebels.tv. Pitch inning, Jarrett. Yes. He's catching it. All you got to do is just flip it to third. Try to get the lead out. Yeah, Jarrett just got pulled too. Good job. Good job, Jarrett. Go ahead and pull Zane. Defensive substitutions now in center field. In place of Britt Salisbury is going to be Kelton Teal, number 28, and the new catcher is going to be Jake Langley, number 14, behind the dish. Due up, number 13, Martin, who struck out looking and walked his 2 at-bats. That ball is going to be outside for ball 1. Hill's still on the mound. That pitch is going to be high and in. There's a called strike on the outside corner by Hill. That one's going to be fouled straight back. 2-2 down the count for the leadoff guy of the inning, the 4-hole, number 13, Martin, who's DHing for the Saints. Excuse me. Infield is playing him to not pull, but to actually hit opposite field. And he's going to foul this one off to the right side. Foul ball. 2-2 pitch on its way by Hill. That pitch is going to be high. Full count. Payoff pitch on its way, and he's going to foul this one off. Batter trying to stay alive. Three-two pitch. That's going to be high and inside for ball 4. Pretty sure we've walked every leadoff batter there has been in the game. Brings to the plate number 7, Stevens, hitting in the 5-hole spot, who flied out to right field and grounded into a double play, his second at bat. Like to have another ground out right now. He's going to show bunt, and that one's going to be fouled straight back to the net. Still here in the bottom of the 5th, Saints up 4-2. Pickoff attempt, but the umpires hadn't put the ball in play, so it doesn't even matter. That's going to be a curveball on the outside. Evens the count 1-1 now. Looking for a ground ball, and there's a strike on the inside corner. Big lead over at first base. If it's a good pickoff throw, he might have got him out right there. Sam had to pick it out of the dirt. 1-2 the count now for Stevens. And he's going to foul this into the third base dugout. One-two now for Stevens. And he's going to lift this one over the third baseman's head. Foul ball down the line. Trying to jam him up. Get a weak ground ball here to the left side. I was going to say, I don't know if the umpire put it back in play yet again or not. Because you can't put it in play until the catcher's set, the batter's set, the pitcher's set. There's a ground ball to short. Could be a 6-4-3. Thomas bobbles it a little bit. Gets it to Zane, and Zane can't turn it too quick. That little bobble gave it a chance, or did not give it a chance here. But they get the lead out at second base, 6-4. Brings up to the plate the catcher, number 2, Orm, who lined out to center field and struck out his second at bat. And that's going to be a cold strike on the curveball. A big swing and a miss. 0-2 the count for the Orm. Big lead over at first base, and the runner stealing. And Langley's not going to be able to catch that and throw him out. He got a huge lead that pitch, and then Braden also lifted his leg a little higher and went. That's going to be ball 2. 2-2 the count for the catcher. And that ball is going to hit the batter. Curveball hit him on the elbow. Puts runners at first and second now. One out here in the bottom of the fifth. Saints still up 4-3. Brings to the plate number 23, Abel, who walked and hit a ground ball and reached on an error by Thomas. There's a called strike. Still looking for a ground ball double play, Braden. And that's a swing and a miss off the catcher's mitt. Big pass ball right there. I guess Jake decided to close his eyes. I mean, that ball hit him right in the mitt and just went to the left. Moves the runners up to second and third. Now it's scoring opportunity for the Saints. 0-2 on the batter. So Langley's going to call time and go out and talk to Hill, get their signs right. The 0-2 pitch. That's going to be in the dirt. Langley can't block it up. Saints score again, 5-2 now. 1-2, still on the same batter, Abel. Infielders are in, trying to cut off the run at home. That one's going to be fouled back. Abel's playing first base. First baseman still battling here. 1-2 now. One out. In the bottom of the fifth inning. That ball is going to be low. 2-2. And there's going to be strike three. The batter knew it, too. As soon as the pitch was getting in there, he jumped and turned like, I should have hit it. 2 outs. Brings to the plate the 8-hole hitter who was hit by a pitch and singled on a line drive over the first baseman's head. Number 12, Johnson. That pitch is high. It's pitch number 63, and that ball gets past the pitcher. One 0 the count. That ball was way inside. Almost hit him again. Two 0 pitch on its way, and it's going to be high for ball 3. Braden struggling to find the strike zone here with the lefty up. There's a called strike. 3-1 now. Trying to get out of the inning here. Scoreboard only says 2-1, but that's 3-1. That's going to be ball 4. Runners at the corners yet again. Coach Jeffcoat's going to call time and go talk to his pitcher. Might be a pitching substitution as Blaine Beecham was in the bullpen warming up. Take a break here on SiloRebels.tv. New pitcher in the game, Sam Mendenhall, coming over from first base to the mound, and Braden Hill going from the mound to first base. Runners at the corners, first and third, 2 outs, 5-2 for the Saints over the Rebels. Here in the bottom of the fifth, at the plate, the 9-hole hitter, number 4, Neild, who's walked and bunted and got on by an error. And that first pitch is going to be a called strike. He was the one that bunted to Braden a while ago, and Braden could have just flipped it to third, but instead he turned and flung it to first. There's another called strike. Neild is down in the count 0-2. Sam coming in, firing strikes. Let's see if we can get out of this. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 3. 1 run, no hits, no errors, 33 total pitches up to the plate for the Rebels. When we come back, it's going to be Mendenhall, Weaver, and Allen. We'll be right back here on SiloRebels.tv. Defensive changes for the Saints. Now playing first base, number 17, DeShazo. Up to the plate for the Silo Rebels, number 25, Sam Mendenhall. Need to get things going here in the top of the 6th inning. And that's going to be a called strike. I was looking at the stats right before that first pitch. As a team, we have thrown 120 total pitches, and Stout here has only thrown 60, that's now 64 pitches. He's thrown half the pitches, and he's the only pitcher that's been in the game. Again, he's just serving it up. Here, hit it. I like it. That's how I used to pitch in high school. That one's going to be fouled off. Down the left field line, going to hook foul. 1-2 for Mendenhall. That pitch is just missed on the inside corner. 2-2. Not sure what the pitcher was thinking. I know for a fact that if you throw it in front of the batter, you'll get more strikes called. When you throw it behind the batter, you're not going to get as many strikes called. That ball's going to be in the dirt, 3-2. Sam has walked twice already, on the verge of walk number 3. Number 12 is in right field. And that's going to be called strike 3. He got him leaning instead of staying tall and getting ready to hit. Brings to the plate number 11, Sean Weaver, who doubled and struck out. And he's going to foul this one off to the left side for strike one. Oh, 1 the count for the dude. And he's going to pop this one straight back, foul ball. Hit off the press box here. 0-2 the count. Third pitch to him is going to be high. 1-2 now. And he's going to foul that one off. Sean Weaver trying to stay alive here, battling. And there's everybody thought it was a strike except the umpire. Weaver starts walking off, catch comes up throwing. Everybody thought it was strike three except the umpire. 2-2 now the count. And he's going to foul this or fly this one out to right field. And that one's going to land fair. If Sean's running out of the box hard, it's an easy play at second base. Or it's an easy double, but he does get in there in time. But he did not run out of the box very hard. He just started trotting. Trying to get this ball in play, fly ball. I'm going to give him a single. And then got the second on the throw. Allen hits this one out in the left field. Underneath it is Fitzgerald. Nope, not foul ball. Ball in play, fly ball. Batter out. 2 outs now for the Rebels. Up the plate, the left fielder, senior Casey Spalding. That was pitch number 75, by the way, for Stout. There's a called strike. Oh, 1 the count for Spalding. And he's going to foul this one straight back. Now it's 0-2. In the hole. Casey Spalding, the 7-hole hitter. Stout's pitch is going to be up and out of the zone. 1-2 now. Spalding looking to keep things alive here in the top of the 6th for the Rebels. Got a runner on second. Off the hit. And that one's going to hit Spalding. Going to bring to the plate Nolan Northcott, who's 0 for 2 with a fly ball to left field and a fly ball to the shortstop right at the pitcher's mound. He's hit him twice really hard, just straight up. See what the freshman can do here. Runners at first and second need to get something across. That's going to be a cold strike on the outside corner. That's going to be ball one. Everybody thought that was a strike too. Umpire said no. I like just walking down here. Bathroom. Ground ball in the hole. And off the end of the glove. I'm actually going to give him an infield single, but we're going to score a run on a fielding error by the shortstop because I think he was going to be safe at first base. It's going to keep the runners at the corners. For the Rebels, here in the 6th, up to the plate, the 9-hole hitter, Daxter Thomas. Daxter's 0 for 2 with a hard ground ball reached on by an error and flied into a double play on a. It was a hit and run that he just flied up to right field, and the right fielder caught it and threw him out at first. That's going to be a cold strike on the outside corner. Down 0-1, sophomore Daxter Thomas. And he's going to hit a line drive into center field, fly ball, and it's going to stay up in time to be out. Rebels do score a run here in the 6th. 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error, 22 total pitches. Stout is now only at 83 total pitches for the contest. I'm going to mute my mic. We'll be right back here on SiloRebels.tv. All right. All right, going to here at the bottom of the 6th. Rebels trail 5-3 up to the bat. The leadoff guy who's 0 for 1, Fitzgerald, who's walked twice and fielded into a ground ball's fielder's choice, and there's going to be a called strike. First pitch was ball, then a called strike. 1-1 the count for Fitzgerald, and he's going to fly this one up to right field. Underneath it, Weaver coming in, going to catch it 2 feet away from Zane. Zane didn't even try. He just pointed it up and left. I mean, Weaver came all the way to Zane and caught it. All right, 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th, and that's going to be a hit by pitch, but the umpire is going to call him that he leaned into it, so it's just going to be ball 1. All right, 2-1 to count now after the hit by pitch that he said he leaned into it. So there's going to be a line drive. And it almost got over the top of Kelton Teal out there in center field. That got over him, it would have went all the way to the wall for how hard that ball was hit. Brings to the plate the third baseman, Schwant, who is 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts to the second baseman, shortstop, and first baseman. He has yet to ground out to the third baseman. Hopefully we can get him here, get a 5-4-3 double play. Pitcher's best friend. And he's going to foul this one off to the right side. 0-1 the count now for Schwant. You remember Caesar, don't you? Who was at Santa Fe for a long time? Romas Caesar. Yeah. 0-1 pitch on its way. That one's going to be a called strike. I have no idea. Not too far from here. It's the scoreboard. And the runner's off on the pitch, and he's going to lift this one out to center field. Teal underneath it, hauls it in. For the second out of the inning, brings to the plate the 4-hole DH, number 13, Martin, who has struck out and walked twice. Has not put a ball in play yet. Rebels down 2, running out of time, and this ball is going to be fouled off to the left side. 0-1 now for Martin, who is the DH. Big lead over at first base, and we're not going to pick off. That ball is going to be low in the dirt. Evens the count 1-1. There's a pickoff attempt, but he gets back in time. That ball was way outside. Langley put a glove on it, but the runner was off on the pitch, and he's going to get a stolen base. 2-1 now the count for Martin. Wild pitch is going to move the runner up to third base now. Excuse me, had to cough. Didn't want to cough right into the microphone. 3-1 the count. And why not? Let's go ahead and walk him for the third time. I mean, that's his third walk. Brings to the plate the 5-hole, number 7, Stevens, who flew out to right field, grounded onto a double play, and then grounded out to a fielder's choice. Runners at the corners for the Saints. Trying to get another run in. That one's going to be ground ball to left side and out of the reach of the diving Daxter Thomas. It's going to plate another run for the Saints. Gives them 6-3. Brings to the plate the catcher, Orm. Orm is 0 for 2 with the hit by pitch in this contest. His first at bat hit a line drive straight to the center fielder. Batter's going to call time and step out. And that's going to be a called strike. And that's going to call a time. The fans were not happy with that call. He hasn't been very good. Kevin Honk. better than the guy yesterday. He just walked off the field, dropped the balls, walked off the field before the game started because we called him out on, or Coach Jeffcoat called him out on a rule that he was trying to insert. I'll tell you in a minute. 0-1 the count now for Orm, and that one's going to hit him. It's going to bring to the plate number 18, Lord. This will be his first at bat of the contest. Looks like they're going to get a courtesy runner for the catcher. See who they send in there. He's just a little guy, number 8, Gullidge. Again, new batter hitting in the 7th spot, playing right field, Lord. That's going to be a ball low. 1-0 the count. And there's a called strike. One the count now. Looking to get out of this jam. And that ball is going to be in the dirt. 2-1. Fouled off. Evens the count 2-2 with 2 outs. Action pitch for the Rebels here. That's going to be strike 3. 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, 23 pitches for Mendenhall. It's going to bring to the plate the leadoff, Sander, followed by Salisbury and House, but I think that's going to be changed. I'll let you know in just a few minutes when we'll take a break here on SalorRebels.tv. They didn't call it, but I called it on the broadcast. All right, welcome back. Kill the music. 0-1 for Sander. Called strike there. He's 0 for 3 with a ground out, a pop out, and a ground out. And ground ball to short. Up with it and in time. Up to the plate, Kelton Teal, number 28, came in for Salisbury a couple innings ago. We are in the 6th inning. I haven't even changed it on the another first pitch fastball right down Broadway. And he's going to hit this one out into center field. Center fielder runs back on it and hauls it in. Teal tried to give it a little bit of a gumption out there, but not quite enough. Now hitting number 14, Jake Langley, who came in for House a couple innings ago. 2 outs here. We're 1 out away from the ball game. Stouts, this is going to be pitch number 89. And that's going to be ball. just a little bit high. Freshman hitting Jake Langley does have a little bit of pop, has 1 homer on the year. That ball's going to be outside. So it looks like OCS, if they win this game, they're going to be 12-10 on this season. That's going to be ball 3. And Silo is going to be 17-5. The count now for Langley. There's a cold strike. Yeah. And this one's popped up. Catcher has a chance, and he hasn't turned on it yet, and therefore he's going to miss it. I can't tell you how many fly ball pop-ups I had to practice that. Bowen hitting a mile high. You turn, face the stands. 3-2, 2 outs. And he's going to hit a ground ball to first base. First baseman's up with it, and that's going to be the ball game. Rebels get beat 6-3 to the Oklahoma Christian School Saints. Rebels back in action on Monday, pending rain. District action against the Bearcats on Monday and Tuesday. And again on Friday against Valiant. We go to Valiant. So catch all the action here on SiloRebels.tv. Kevin Farr will be back with the broadcast. Well, it is prom night. We got to get back down to Durant and get ready for prom. So we'll see everybody next time down the road. Jory House saying so long. We'll see you next time.